This is again, sorry and thanks. Almost full session out. Okay. Okay. So we have a domain experience of 10 years overall experience. In that domain experience, 6 years we kept it, and 4 years we changed it to SAP experience. So normally everything I know customization, I know configuration and everything. But here in interview we mentioned that, sorry, in resume we mentioned that I have done one implementation project. One implementation project. Implementation project on S4. On S4. Okay, on S4 HANA we did. So definitely first they will ask you which methodology you have used. Clear? Majority they'll say that ASAP methodology. Means if I am mentioning that one implementation project I have done on S4 HANA, okay, and I'm saying that I have worked on ASAP methodology. Okay, ASAP methodology is for ECC environment, not for S4. S4 environment, we have activate methodology. We have activate methodology that I will show you. What do you mean by activate methodology? Second, this is not. One second. See here. This is actually I have implemented this particular client YCAM. See here. There would be, you can see here, preparation, right? Explore, realization phase, deployment phase, and sustain. Clear? So these are the different phases will be there. But again, I'll explain each and every step. Preparation, right? Pre-production, explore, realization, right? And deploy and sustain. Clear? So what exactly this means? That we are going to make a difference between your activate methodology and ASAP methodology. Okay. So here, as I mentioned, let me go here. Activate methodology, right, is nothing but SAP Activate methodology combined guided configuration and SAP best practices. Okay, and methodology that gives capabilities to streamline. So we will discuss here different one. So what do you mean by this? In the sense, SAP in the year 1972, as I said, that almost all 10 years they have spent. Okay, just now they have not started SAP, right? Before introducing the SAP software, okay, they have spent almost all 10 years, almost all 10 years, and they have went each and every country, each and every business, each and every sector they have checked. Okay, and they have taken all the best practices each organization is using. Clear? What are the best practices they are doing in each and every business process? So every total information, almost all 10 years they have gathered, and after that they have introduced this software. So that is the reason I've clearly mentioned here. Guided configuration means whatever organization best they are doing, so that particular configuration they have taken, and best practices. Clear? So that would be the best. Apart from that, nothing is best. Top one. So whatever is there, so that best practices they have adapted. Clear? So they spent lot of time on research. This SAP company. Clear? So that we will talk about activate methodology, ASAP methodology in our project session. But just remember that, okay, just remember that why I have given an introduction in a project session, in the sense at this particular moment. For example, what is your consultant role? As a consultant role, first of all, we will go to client place, we will go and we will gather the requirement, right? And after that, we will map according to SAP standard. If it is not able to map, then we will give it to our ABAPer. Okay, if whatever we are not able to map, we will give it to ABAPer and they will update the coding and they will develop. Clear? And after that, we will test it, right? And after that, the customer will test, and after that, it will go to your live system, right? So that is end-to-end implementation project. Clear? And real-time implementation you will see from our next week onwards, whatever sessions I'm going to take. Clear? Any questions here? So these are the, see here, these are the phases in this one. Activate method. Each and every step we are going to see in depth. So ASAP methodology follows a waterfall methodology, and activate methodology follows at the agile methodology. So we are going to discuss about different methodologies. What would be the waterfall methodology? What is the difference between waterfall methodology to agile methodologies? So different things we are going to learn with these sessions. Okay, nothing but your PMP certifications kind of thing. Okay, any questions from anyone? Majority, it looks like a Greek and Latin at this particular moment. But once we enter into the system, right, once we understand the organization structure, okay, then things will be, you will understand a little easy. Yeah. Any other questions?
Navin, this greenfield implementation is applicable for both ECC and
Correct.
uh,
Any fresh implementation, not only SAP. It could be Arkil or it could be anything. Fresh implementation, we call it as a greenfield. Okay. Yeah. Any other? In real time, you are going to hear about more about sprint. Okay, that we will discuss. Yeah. I'll stop here itself for today. Any questions? Okay, again, I'll take this one. So here, project team staff. So in any project, these people will involve, the team will involve the same thing. Stakeholders or shareholders, steering committee, we call it as a steering committee from end user side. Okay. So what they will do, so we, as once we get the project of BHEL, so who will involve in the sense BHEL stakeholders or shareholders, and we can call them as a steering committee. So what we are going to do, going to discuss about the progress of the project discussion. So once we start, right, whether project is going smooth or not, or any delays are happening, right, so they are going to escalate it, right? So steering committee will be held every month in real time. So same thing I have taken in real time only. So steering committee meetings will be held every month. That could be either starting of the month or mid or end of the month. So but it meeting will be held once in a month, mandatory that. Okay. Next one, CFO, business owner. Clear? So nothing but here from our side, it would be a delivery manager, PMO team, right? So what delivery manager or a project manager will do, in the sense, delivery manager or project manager from both IT company, from both the sides. Steering committee is nothing from your end user side, right? So here we will have two sides. We will have a delivery managers, project managers. BHL side will have a delivery managers, BHL side projects managers will be there. And same time, whatever software company we are representing, from their delivery managers will be there and projects managers will be there, right? Next one, we will have a scrum master. Who is a scrum master? We will discuss again. So scrum masters are nothing but here team leads. Each module, right, each module means the expert from that side. So each module, for example, finance side, I'm a finance consultant, right? I'm a finance consultant team lead, for example. Okay, then we call it as a scrum master, right? Each module having one scrum master, means each team, FI will have one scrum master, CO will have one scrum master, SD will have one scrum master, right? Which represents, okay, each module having one scrum master. which represent each module. Okay, will plan his own module involved in the project meeting. So whenever project meetings happens, so entire team, for example, in FI, I am the team lead. For example, under me 10 people are working, right? So I'm responsible for FI, right? So whenever scrum meetings are happens, right, then what is the FI updates I need to represent as a team lead. My team will not going to represent, complete 10 members team will not going to represent. Clear? I am going to involve in the meetings, right? I need to take the inputs from my team, okay, and I need to present that. So then I'll consider it as a scrum master. Team leads are nothing but your scrum master. And again, we will have a scrum team. We will have a scrum team. What do you mean by a scrum team? Okay, consultants, all the consultants and core team members. So BHEL side, we call them as a core team members, and TCS, Accenture, Wipro, whoever software that they are considered as a consultants. Clear? SAP functional consultants, SAP, SMEs, subject matter experts, SAP technical consultants, and from business side, we call them as a core team members. So here the hierarchy is like this. Okay, delivery managers, right? Project managers, under that team leads, under that consultants, right? And when it comes to end user side, same thing. Team leads, scrum team, nothing but core team will be there. Team leaders will be there. And from that business side, business owner will be there, or project manager, delivery managers will be there, and stakeholders. Hierarchy is like this. Clear, anyone? Everyone? Yeah. Any questions? Yes, no. Okay. So the terminology looks like new for you people, but once we are done, we spend some time in SAP, then definitely the things will be look familiar. Clear Scrum Master or any other technology implementations, Activate methodology, controlling area, right? All those things. But next week we are going to see the org structure, the organization structure. Already I have shown, but again I'll show you organization structure of SAP, and we are going to discuss in depth, and I'm going to compare one project, this thing, whatever is the same project I'm going to do for last two batches. So same thing I'm going to give the same project for you people also, for this batch also. Clear? Okay, then if you don't have any queries, then we will tomorrow, as I mentioned, tomorrow we don't have a session, and next Saturday we will meet at 11:30. Okay. Yes, no.
Okay.
Yeah, thanks a lot. I'll share the recordings and I'll share the material as well. Thank you all.
Thank you.
Thank you.